Hello. All right, so round 3 of soap making. This one I'm going to do in 3 parts. This is for Whiska Run Farms up in Indiana. They have honey and beeswax, and they are amazing people. And they contacted me to start making soap and beard balms for them. So this one is Fierce, and it's going to be their cycling team colors, a blue, a rusty orange, and an off-white. So I'm going to do the orange layer first on the bottom. So I've got that mixed up. Now this scent does accelerate, so I'm going to try to move quickly. They want a manly soap, so I will show you this mold here in just a minute. I specially made a mold for them to get them a good big bar of soap. And then we cut it extra thick. And they also wanted exfoliation, so their soap has sand in it. And I've already got the sand measured out in the oils here. Just give that a quick stir. And I've pre-measured the lye. And the goat milk. And they wanted not necessarily a vegan, but a cruelty-free soap, so there's no tallow in this one. They didn't have a problem with the goat milk being good for your skin and no cruelty to the goats, but they didn't want the tallow in their soap. Oh, this turned out beautiful. It smells so good. A good manly soap. And this is the big old giant mold I made. Compared to the little molds I use for my regular soaps. It won't be full all the way. This holds 5 of my regular bars of soap, or loaves, not bars. Holds 5 of these, all in one big giant mold. All right, I'll finish getting that pot scraped out. And I'm going to texture the bottom of this, and then I'll come right back. All right, part 2. Oh, I forgot to turn my light on. There we go. Now you can see. All right, another third of the oils. Got the sand in the bottom. This layer is going to be off-white. So I mixed a little bit of brown and a little bit of yellow in with our kaolin clay. It looks dark here, but once it mixes with all that soap, I'm assuming it'll be a beautiful off-white. I also put a little honey in this one. The honey will cook the sugar that's in the goat milk and also turn it a little off-white. So maybe between the two of them, going to have a nice off-white color. And get all of it in there. This smells like Abercrombie's Fierce, and I have never smelled that, so this was a nice treat for me. My lye solution and the oils are both room temperature. I have to heat the oils to melt them, but then I let them cool to room temperature. I do have to get this formula a little bit thicker than my usual, just because the sand, I don't want it to fall to the bottom. I want it to stay mixed throughout. Oh, that's looking perfect. Maybe just a little bit more. All right, and as you can see, I've textured the bottom there. Perfect. All right. Now I'll just scrape out that pan, and I'll be back with you in a minute. All right, I'm back again. All right, this is our third and final layer for this Fierce soap. The top layer is going to be blue. Our goat milk. And that last third of lye. All right. Textured the white. He didn't want straight lines in between the colors. He wanted it roughed up a bit. All of my soap makers know if you want to try to pour that in a flat line, it is so hard. Messing it up like that's so easy. Perfect. All right, and that top will just stay flat. So I'm going to scrape this pan, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Hello. Okay, we're back today, and we're going to cut this giant block of soap. This is Fierce for Wholesale Farms, Wholesale Run Farm. And I just wanted to show you, this is one of my regular loaves of soap. So this is a giant batch. I first have to cut it down into logs the size of my regular loaf. All right, I've got a wire running right here. It runs through. It's really not a good way to show you. I'll show you in a second. That's a beautiful orange, and that blue, I think it turned out perfect. So there you can see my wire. Here's the second one. And then one last time through gives me a thin little piece, and I cut that into samples. That string is a guitar wire, and I've got 2 points to tighten it. And to keep from stretching that, I have to loosen it every time. And then this is what I use to cut it in. These end pieces will also just be samples. All right, so there's one. They have to be spaced out pretty good so that they dry evenly.